I'm gonna try to work on my daily missions here.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
I'll finish the job no matter what.
Descendant. This is a phase separation rate, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
Lazy, lazy, lazy. Maybe I should do what they're doing to prove a point.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation rail as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Yeah, I hate lazy people. Oh my god, it's such a pet peeve of mine. I can't be around people like that. And I hate to sound like a snob, but it's common sense. Like, who wants to have, like, so much pressure put on their back when it could be evenly distributed amongst all individuals, everybody doing their fair share? It's like going to work and the person next to you is doing dick all but getting the same amount of pay, and yet you're busting your ass off. Same vibe. And it's not cool. It's a complete turn off. It's like, not that I'm looking for this right now, but like my taste in men, for example, I have like very high standards compared to what's out there. Like, you know, I like people that are motivated, not super lazy. I like dudes that are clean, meaning like they have good hygiene, they clean under their nails. Like, I'm a perfectionist. I'm a fucking Virgo. We're just born this way. High standards that probably are next to impossible. But, you know, like cleanliness next to godliness, like just, yeah. So, like, when I see dudes and they're not, like, kept even, or they don't know, like one guy, you know, that I gamed with a long time ago didn't know how to flush his toilet. His mom was in the background yelling at him, "You didn't flush the toilet!" You know, like that just grossed me out so bad. Just, yeah, cleanliness.
Is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
So a lot of these dudes like that, you know, in missions that do lazy shit, I think that they're dirty. That's what my mind equates. Okay, they're lazy, they must be like dirty, not kept, like gross, like just, I don't know if people know how they come off, like when they're unmotivated. But that's how my brain thinks, you know? It immediately jumps to that conclusion.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
But yeah, that's like, I don't know. Like the dudes I've dated in the past, like, yeah, one thing I noticed is like, say a dude's hands, a man's hands, if I can see like dirt under the nails or whatever, it really like turns me off. Which, I mean, it's normal. Dirt can get under your nails and stuff, but yeah, so like my mom jokes with me. She's like, you could never date like somebody that's a mechanic or something. I'm like, oh hell no. No, 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 no. I'm so picky. Maybe it's an element of OCD or something, right? It could be. I was never diagnosed with that, but I might have it.
Descendant, there are ancestor drones which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified arcade stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the arcade stored inside. If I know the ancestors, they will have already identified the arcade's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which matches the arcade's properties and use it as cover.
The circle,
That drone
triangle,
seems to have similar technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct arcade properties, I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy.
damn.
commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the ancestor drone.
You guys always hear me complain about it. It gets old for you, I'm sure. But just saying, like, it's kind of weird how it acts. Like, I'll be in one place and all of a sudden it will skip or jump to another. And it's, like, really hard to control your character when it's dealing with that lag. And, like, in COD, it's like you'll be aiming dead center at somebody, it looks like, on your screen. And then, like, say on a kill cam, if you do end up killing the person, your aim is like way off to the left or way off to the right, and you're just like, what the hell? I was aimed at his chest on the original, on my feed. You know, you could play it back and you'll see weird shit like that. And that's, yeah, my connection. But it is what it is, just something I have to deal with. Panda's sleeping in, I've got, you know, like cat scratchers that are made of like cardboard. Well, I bought one on Amazon that's shaped into like a bed shape. And he's all like crunched up in it, sleeping. He loves that thing.
Drones which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified RK stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors. First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the RK stored inside. If I know the ancestors, they will have already identified the RK's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which maps the RK's properties and use it as cover. That drone seems to have similar technology to the inversion reinforcement device. If you have found the drone which has the correct RK properties, I can adjust the output to cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the ancestor drone.
Okay, on to the next one. I think we got all the invadeds done. And I don't think I can do the new mission ones today because I don't have enough keys saved up to even open the box at the end. So yeah, I only have 10 keys, so it makes no sense playing that mission. And after this I might go on to Division 2 and farm some retaliations. I was doing a little bit of it this morning, got a couple blueprints I was missing. I was really happy about that. I'm gonna try to get caught up on some of my Div 2 stuff that I got behind on, because this week First Descendant's gonna have, I believe it's this week, have a new character, and I think this week is also the new season of COD. So let me see. Let me look this up. So February 5th. So that will be this Thursday for the First Descendant and COD new season release date. Gotta remember. It'd be season 2. No way. Both day, so the same day. This Thursday is gonna be wild. Yeah, very, very busy day starting Thursday for me. Both games. That's when everything gets updated, so it's good to know. Like, it'll prep me that Thursday is gonna be my, like, yeah, crazy busy day. Hopping between both games. Farming, you know, the new gun on COD, or guns on COD, and whatever I can earn initially. I just don't know if... I don't think I'll be able to get the battle pass right away, so I don't know if I'll get the gun right away anyway. Depends how they release it, if it's a freebie or if it's on the paid track. Anything on the paid track, that will have to wait until probably the end of the month. I've already spent stuff, so...
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants. The specialized bonus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defensive. Shoot it down.
Alright, I already know this is not the team for me. They're just like running forward, not putting damage in. Like there's people, it's a kid. But I want to play with the grown-ups because the grown-ups usually will do their fair share of work too. I don't want to be carried. It's kind of like I want a proper balance. I don't want to be carried, but I also don't want to be doing all the work. I want to do my, you know, amount of work and they do theirs. Like I want it to be balanced, you know? And the moment I feel something is not balanced, I just peace out. So I'll give it one more chance, and if we get another fucked up team, I'm just soloing everything else. Period. Because I don't have time for the bullshit. Like I said, you know, I got other things I gotta do. I don't have time for these games people do without playing proper, and they make up all these little fucking games within games. I don't have time for that. I know it sounds really bitchy. I'm not. It's just, it happens so often, it gets exhausting. And I just, like I said, I hate lazy dudes, so I just peace out at that point. And I go do something on my own. I'll give people one more chance. Because also, it showcases this game. Like, you know, a new person coming into my stream and being like, oh, what is she playing? Because sometimes I'll have people like that pop in and go, what game is this? They come into the stream and then they see teammates that are just not doing their part. It's bad advertising for the game, dude. You know? So I'll give people one more chance, and if it's the same kind of shit, yeah, I'll just go play this stuff on my own. I'll go on private. Because I don't have the patience for it anymore. I'm just calling it as I see it. I'm literally holding my hand in a fist. These guys are lucky they're not close to me. Not these ones right now, but those other dudes. I was like, I just caught myself like holding my hand in a, you know, a fist. And I hate feeling that. Like I could punch you in the fucking face. I'm not gonna do it, but that's how I was feeling. So I had to get out of that. Because I don't like feeling like that towards people.
arcane life science inside a Vulcan structure.
Damn. There we go. Because, like, when I feel like that, then it's like, I can't get on and enjoy a game like I would normally enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? Like, games shouldn't fucking stress you out. And there will be some people you face with in random matchmaking. And it just gets incredibly frustrating. This team is a lot better so far, though.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
A much better team. Less fucking frustrating. Everybody was doing their part. See, and that's how it should be. So, like, if you're new to this game, I know you guys hear me complaining. If you encounter stuff where people are AFK, people are not doing their fair share, people are being abusive, what have you, I mean, there's two things you can do. One, just leave the fucking thing. Leave them on their own. And go, like, matchmake with a new group, because I would say 9 times out of 10 you'll end up with a better group than you first matchmake with, and if not, you know, quit again and try one more time. You can do stuff solo, which is great, like, you know, you just turn on private, and last but not least, there is the report button option too. So anybody, I would personally recommend anybody you see being AFK that is not saying like, hey, I gotta step out to go to the bathroom quick, or, you know, whatever. Like, they're just, you know, AFK people will not say anything and just do what the fuck they want without explaining themselves. So, like, those type of individuals, I would send a report in, because, like, it's not fair to everybody else. And really, so, yeah, that's what I would do. Because this game can be enjoyable, it's just, you know, like every game, there's the occasional asshole sprinkled throughout, and it does get unbelievably frustrating where you're just like, I want to delete the game and turn off the console, but then it's such a good game, you know? So it's like, you gotta kind of decide how you want to approach things, I guess. But that's what I usually do. If a match, people within a match are shitty, I'll bounce out. And if they're really, really bad, I'll also send in a report. But ultimately, you have control that you can leave whenever you want. You don't have to put up with it. That's what people forget.
Hound action to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike on staging area.
Alias. Deploying arcade. I am the original. Oh my.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated.
Better teams. Way better teams. Holy shit. Night and day difference. See, like, why settle for people that just don't fucking do their part? You know what I mean? I'd rather play with a team like the last two teams, like, yeah. So for people new to the game, don't be disheartened if you get a bad match. It's fucking frustrating. Just leave, though, and rematch, and you're bound to get something better. And then, you know, eventually these people that do half-assed jobs will have nobody that will want to game with them. If they're smart enough, like, people will not want to game with them because they're not pulling their weight, and then they'll be stuck without matches, you know what I mean? Until they learn to do their part. And doing their part is not that hard on this game. Like, throw your skills, shoot your gun, you know? In my case, I'm more of a skill-based player. You'll notice that I usually use my skills to do the most damage because I find that the guns in this game don't do as much damage as your skills. Your skills are more powerful. So for people that are like really gun players in like games and stuff, if you guys don't like skills, like in throwing skills, you might not like this game too. I mean, there are people that play gun-based, like, yeah, but the majority, I would say, are skill-based players. Like, you know, Freyna's poison, Bunny's electricity, Viessa, who I have here, her ice, or her snow globe kind of thing, her force skill, you know, that kind of stuff does more damage, like in mobs, than just your gun. So people that like just playing gun-based might have difficulty adjusting or be frustrated that they have to use the skills in order to do significant damage. You know, this thing is stupid, this event thing, because like both boxes, it's like after the event ends, the fan club pin of the group that received the most support will be given out. So like you'll just like receive 50,000 gold, it looks like, and 5,000 Cooper shards. But it's like, which one is gonna win? I just think that's kind of stupid. Just give us shit we can buy right off the rip like you did before, not this competition crap. I think it's weird. They're trying to do something different, so you can give them props for that. But yeah, I don't, you know, if I'm gonna be grinding, you know, quite a bit, I'd rather have something I can just buy straight away. Does that make sense? I know I'm complaining a lot today, I gotta cut that shit out. But it's, yeah, some things just get fucking frustrating. We've already done that. I'm just trying to make sure I clear all things before I sign off.
What can I help you with?
Didn't play any COD yesterday either, so I don't know if I'll get around to it today. I like popped on, I might pop on and just see what's going on so I'm not missing out on things, but I mean, Thursday will be the big day, so I wonder if we'll get a double XP weekend on there too, I don't know. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 4 days later, you can get your first piece of Dia potentially. I wouldn't want to spend that right away, even though I usually will save boxes like that until I'm down to like the last piece of whichever I gotta earn. Because you might end up with a duplicate if not. So for example, like, how would I explain this? I guess I'll have to show you a Descendant and then give an example. So like say Luna, say you earn her enhanced cells and her stabilizer, and you need these two, right? So like you could open that box right away and go, okay, I'm gonna get one of these two, and say you get like one of those two, but then you go farm it and you'll end up with another of that same one, so like 2 spiral catalysts, and then you go, ah. So what I tend to do is I farm and I earn 3 of the 4 pieces and then use one of those boxes to get the last piece, if that makes sense. So like I don't know exactly what they're giving away in it though. Like, does it... A box that allows you to select a Dia Researcher blueprint or gold. I have enough gold, dude, that I don't need more gold. I would go for the blueprint. So this is Ancestors modules. And a Transcendent. Oh, so they're only giving 1 box away. Yeah, hold on to that box. And yeah, grind out your 3 pieces and then open the box and select which your final piece that you're missing. That's what I would do. So these are not all character pieces, even though it looks like that, because like Transcendent module selection box, Ancestors module, yeah, be careful with that. Interesting. But yeah, we're all done for today. Thank God it was nice and quick. I'm gonna hop over to Div 2 and play that for a while. So if you want to watch, I will see you over there.